Hello, welcome to 209coach.com, 209coach.com, and I just want to share this video with you. I've been reading my emails and I received a couple of emails regarding extension, how to apply a proper or correct extension. Now with me, everything starts with the setup and then it's kind of a domino effect, like from the setup affects the gather and the gather affects the sequence. And from there, that's when everything kind of starts to fall into place with the pullback. And again, lead elbow working up to the height of the mouth extension. There's a way the way I build a swing when I'm working with students, whether online or in person. And I'm going to try to answer this question for the emails I receive. So I'm just going to kind of break it down, what I would do if I was working with a student. Now again, if you watch my videos on the setup and you watch my videos on the pullback, this is going to be more specifically regarding to what I would do regarding a full extension, okay? Now, just for a little basic review, as you're getting into your striding, you're pulling back with your top hand. As you get into your heel plant, your top hand is kind of going up, right? So what I would do from there after they master that part, again, building your swing, this is now talking more about extension. What I tell my students is, as they're getting into their heel plant and the lead elbow starts to work up to the height of the mouth, as you start to work up to the height of the mouth, what I tell them to do is I always have them exaggerate a vertical bat, okay? Because if you don't, what's going to happen is you're going to end up lowering this arm. Watch my lead arm. If you start to lower it like a lot of players do, you're going to not have a real nice extension like what you see with the most elite players. What you see with the most elite players in the game, as they start to swing, they're going to keep their lead elbow. They're going to start having their lead elbow work up to the height of the mouth. They're going to have their palm, this one right here, it's going to just kind of keep working, and then it's going to just extend, okay, and it's going to just get into a really nice extension where everything kind of works up in an orbit, okay? Now the thing that I tell my students all the time is set up a tee at either the middle of the plate out in front a little bit, or out in front a little bit outside. Now, any elite player, whether it be baseball or softball, if they get a pitch like that, they're going to get you a really nice extension with both arms extended with barrel below the hands, okay? Another thing you'll see in a pitch like that is where the chest will be pointing. If you're hitting as a right-hander, your chest and everything, as you're swinging, okay, you're going to be swinging and my chest is going to be kind of pointing in the direction of the second baseman going this way. What you see with a lot of lower level players, as they start to swing, they kind of start lowering their arms and their body as they get to full extension. My chest is now pointing more to the second base, even the shortstop. Their arms have dropped, therefore you're going to have to kind of manipulate the bat. You want to use your big muscles, okay? So what I would recommend for you out there, if you're working with your child or working with a student, again, watch my videos regarding the setup. I have several videos that I posted recently on how the top hand works and how the bat should fall into the slot, okay? Once you master that, what I would do is just very slowly have a player work like this, okay? Lead elbow working up to the height of the mouth, have their chest remain pointing to the second baseman. As they swing, stay there, don't open up. As your lead elbow works up to the height of the mouth, as you're getting to the point of contact, I would like to see you do this with your student, okay? It's real important to make sure that you have all the angles right. So again, you're here, everything falls into place. Now, my chest is pointing to the second baseman, my lead arm, okay, my tricep is pointing to the second baseman, and as I get to full extension, I call this a hinge move. Everything should kind of stay there where you're almost working like this, okay? It's going to be like this. So in other words, if you're put your hand further back and you start to hit your arm, or you hit the person that you're working with, just say a parent or a coach, I would have their arm behind my palm behind their tricep, and if they hit it, Okay, that they're going to knock it out of the way. If they, after a while, they'll get used to kind of doing this hinge move. Okay. Now, as you're doing this, again, you're here, and then chest to the second baseman, tricep pointing to second baseman. The hinge move, exaggerate the barrel below the hands, and then just get to a full extension like this. Just work on getting to a full extension. Now, as you accelerate and you start doing it with more speed, you're going to naturally get to a point where you're going to be letting the back kind of extend straight out, okay? Now, what I would do, again, just hit balls like that, full extension, exaggerate the barrel below the hands, the chest pointing to the second baseman, the tricep, the forearm, the bat, everything kind of extending in that way. You don't want to open up, all right? And then from there, once you kind of master that, you're kind of ready to move on. But the full extension, okay, is an extension of everything working in the proper sequence prior to the extension. So it's real important, again, to get the setup correct, and then from there, get the gather and everything working where you start applying everything correctly. Lead elbow working up to the height of the mouth. Again, is here. Everything extends through from this angle here. It would be kind of, you're here, and as I'm swinging, you can see how my chest is pointing that way. Okay, my forearm is pointing that way. And as I go, this is the hinge move. The hinge move I was talking about with barrel below the hands. Okay, you're here, and then from here, it extends straight out. Okay, just have them do this. And again, exaggerate the barrel below the hands. I believe that will help you to start developing a much better extension. Thank you for the emails. I try to answer them as much as I can. This is more of a video or a visual to help people because sometimes the extension could be misunderstood. So I hope this video has been helpful. Please give me a like if you enjoyed the channel. Subscribe to my channel. And again, 209coach.com, 209coach.com if you need to get a hold of me. All right, have a good day.